Alright guys, so today is a bit of a rainy day here in Osaka, not ideal for sightseeing, so we figured let's give you an apartment tour of our place here in the city. We've been staying here for about a week and we got this place for $30 a night. That is a steal for Japan. Like, that is so budget friendly in my opinion. So we're gonna go upstairs and we're gonna give you the grand tour. Okay, so we made it to our floor. First things first, we've got a little hook for our umbrella. Everyone keeps their umbrellas outside. No one takes them. That's wonderful. Okay, so we are inside the apartment, and if you've been traveling in Asia, you know that no shoes are allowed inside the house. This is the area where you take off your dirty shoes, and then you have this little cupboard.
Yeah, you got your cupboard for all your shoes.
A little shoe rack. So you put your shoes in. My shoes are size 10, quite large. They barely fit. And then you're supposed to change into these slippers. Now again, my feet are way too big, so I just go around barefoot. But yes, once you step onto the wood, no shoes ever. So all Sam and I have done right now is just change positions. So I'm going to show you what's behind the first door. And basically, this is our bathroom. And our bathroom has 3 different sections. It's the largest Japanese bathroom I've ever seen. When we were looking at properties, I was actually kind of surprised by the size of it. So come check it out. So we are now inside the bathroom. And this first section here, it basically has a washing machine, a large sink, a mirror. This is where you brush your teeth, get ready in the morning. Then over here, behind this frosted glass door, we have our shower and our bathtub. Now, I just had a shower, so the floor is soaking wet. I'm gonna put on my flip-flops. You'll probably want to sit
flops
outside. But yeah, basically you have a bathtub. It's a short bathtub. You have to be shorter than me, I feel, to like stretch out your legs.
Definitely shorter than me.
Yeah, and then you also have a shower head.
Yeah.
And you shower in this section,
yes,
and the floor gets wet.
And then basically the water goes through this drain down here.
Drains there.
Oh, and something I gotta mention is the water pressure is awesome here.
Real good.
Such a nice amount of hot water too.
Yeah, and they also have a big mirror here. You have your shampoo, body wash, all that stuff.
Yeah, and they left us with a lot of complimentary shampoos and things.
So that is the shower section. I'll step back out here. And then we have our toilet. So if you come in...
compartmentalized.
Yeah, so it's small, it's little, but it's got everything you need.
Yes.
And I need to show you this. When you flush the toilet, so this is a toilet handle. Yeah. Look at what happens. You can wash your hands, and like the water you're using to wash your hands is used to fill the tank. So you're not wasting any water.
That's genius.
I was amazed when I saw that. And of course, then we also have our little box with all these buttons. If you want to wash your bum, you can make that happen over here.
The whole experience of using the toilet in Japan is really next level.
Oh, and heated toilets. I nearly forgot. The seats on the toilet are heated. So yeah, when you sit down, it's never cold, which is lovely. So that was the bathroom. Now we'll take you inside the apartment. So we are opening another door, and next up we are going to show you our living, dining, kitchen area. Alright, so we are now in the main living area, I'd say. We have a nice big couch with some pillows. Then right across we have this little table, dining breakfast table. The apartment isn't large enough for chairs, so what they've done is they've left us stools that you can just stack under the table. It's really great for storage.
I tried those for the first few days, and it's a pretty interesting experience for a man who's about 200 pounds.
Sounds too big for stools.
Yeah.
Yeah, what else? We have this little heating element. We haven't actually cooked in this apartment because it's so cheap to run to Lawson's or to 7-Eleven.
That's right.
But technically, you could cook here.
Yeah, there's a lot of buttons to press.
Yeah, just one thing at a time. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to make a fancy meal at all. We also have a microwave, we have a kettle, and this cool retro fridge. Interesting thing about the fridge, once you've opened it once and you close it, it kind of locks.
Yeah, it locks down for a little bit.
It's like it doesn't want you snacking throughout the day.
Yeah.
Like,
you know what was funny?
The
first time that happened to me, I thought it was just being weak. I'm like, oh,
yeah, and then it's
what's
like
wrong?
really hard to open it. There we go.
There you go.
You have to give it extra force the second time because it's like, no, you just ate something.
Yeah, then it resets itself. So if you don't try to reopen it again for a while, then it's totally fine.
And yeah, that's basically this section. It's quite small, quite cozy. And then we have this set of sliding doors. And just behind me is the bedroom. So moving on to the bedroom, I actually forgot to mention the couch that's in the kitchen. It converts into a bed. Yeah. And then as soon as you walk into the bedroom, you have a second couch that turns into a bed. Plus, you have the real bed. So technically, in the apartment listing, they said you can fit up to 6 people here. But honestly, that would be insane because this would take up the whole space. That would take up the whole space. How do you use the toilet?
If you wanted to have the experience of being a sardine in a can, then maybe. Man, but otherwise, no.
I would not recommend it.
Otherwise, no.
So yeah, this is the bedroom. We have a big TV that we haven't really made use of. We have a double bed. It's quite comfy, a little nightstand. And then we also have a closet. Yes. Now everything is super tight here, so you kind of have to like squeeze through these little spaces.
Yeah.
But we do have a pretty large closet, so we actually bothered unpacking for this trip. So we've hung up our shirts, my dresses.
Yeah, how rare to unpack like this.
4 drawers for like our bottoms and socks and stuff like that. Our bag of dirty laundry. And they left us an ironing board and all that stuff. But who irons nowadays? Seriously.
I don't. That's for sure.
Yeah, so this is the bedroom. We've got AC. What else makes it interesting? I'm trying to think.
Something interesting is that there's enough space under the bed.
Oh yeah.
That we can store our bags.
Yeah,
I like
this bed is high up, so you can stuff all of your luggage underneath, which is much needed because I'm not sure what we would do otherwise.
Yeah, it's been great to be able to put it under there.
Yeah, like this is quite a spacious apartment, I would say, by Japanese standards.
Yeah.
But it also feels very tight, even though it's only the 2 of us in here. Like we're constantly kind of like bumping into each other and stuff. And now to the balcony we go. So the space between the bed and the balcony, it's like this much.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to squeeze through here.
Kind of have to waddle. I like to say waddle your way out.
Yeah, I'm gonna open the curtains so you guys can see what the view is like. It's basically just buildings. I mean, we're in a residential area with tall towers, so it's not spectacular. But it's a good location. We're like half a block from the metro, which has been super convenient. And yeah, we're also next to a highway, so we do get a bit of noise. But it's okay if you keep the doors and the windows closed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, now let's go outside. Is it still raining? It looks like it may have stopped raining. Wow. Exciting stuff.
It's been raining all day.
So yeah, if you come on out here, I have this bar, but you can take it off. Basically to hang up clothes. I've hung up the towels and I usually put the clothes on hooks and then put the hooks here. So yeah, and the views, pretty standard, I would say. Maybe Sam can do a little pan for you all. That's pretty much a wrap for our Osaka apartment tour. I hope you guys enjoyed that and that you have an idea of what to expect in the city. Honestly, I think there are some really budget-friendly properties. When we were looking, there were a lot of places listed for like $30–40 a night for like private apartments. So yeah, have a look around. We found this place on Airbnb. It's been really good. And that's it for now. We'll see you in the next video. Ta-ta!
Ta-ta!